We are here to give a presentation due to our healthcare network under the guidance of this our team asked to Raja here in this project we are using dual LLM basically by using main dual LLM. By in that first LLM model is performed a very large data for decision for real-time data for patient. Second LLM model will analyze the data of the patient and predict the disease of the future upcoming disease for the patient. Along with the model is trained only on the data set at the training time, but further data cannot be trained for the LLM model after the implementation. To overcome this, we are using the RAG, which means Retrieval Augmented Generation, which helps the LLM model to use the real-time data for the LLM model to predict the accurate outcomes of the data. Next, in the second LLM model, which is in this project, second LLM model is the main role of the hospital network because it performs the prediction of the patient future diseases. Due to the overlap of the single model, it causes some latency and other disadvantages. So we are using the core LLM model under the main LLM model, which is called as the domain LLM model. First LLM model under the main LLM model for communication between the doctors, users and staffs in the hospital. Second LLM model is specifically for the organs in the body, like heart, liver, and other main organs. It predicts only, it works under the organs. And next, internal LLM model, which means invisible disease. Invisible disease in the body will predict and analyze in the LLM. Fourth LLM model is external. Visible disease like skin cancer, damage in the heart, damage in the outer body, analyzing the last LLM. Here RAG will analyze the both LLM model and the sub LLM model and will give an accurate value.
Next we have a recap of the phase 1. So what we have discussed in phase 1 was LLM 1 and LLM 2. What LLM 1 will do is it will manage the IoT based data and optimize intercommunication with the network level algorithm. So LLM 1 what it will do is it will control the data and data flow how it is going and like it will data control will be handled by the LLM 1 and we have discussed LLM 2. Here LLM 2 is served as a patient doctor assistant. So what LLM 2 is doing here means LLM 2 is a communication between the patient and the AI bot. We are going to create here in LLM 2 we are going to create a AI bot which will be communication between the patient and the AI bot. So here in phase 2 we are use the advanced optimization algorithms like GLLA and modified PPO. So here GLLA stands for greedy look ahead algorithm. So these are the algorithms which we are going to use in the phase 2 for improved performance. So which will improve the performance of our project. So in phase 2 we achieve the network efficiency and reduce latency in the data handling. So by using the algorithms like GLLA, that is greedy look ahead algorithms, and modified PPOs, that is proximal optimizations, which will do the better network efficiency and reduce the latency. So next we have system design. So to understand this complex system design, it is classified into 3 main parts. So in first we have patient and census layers. So here we are going to collect the data from the IoT devices. So these are the IDs. These are the patients, ID1, ID2. So we are going to give a particular ID for a particular patient. next, the network layer, that is the nervous system and the body. So in second step, we have two substeps, that is ECN and RAS. So here ECN is an edge computing node that act as a local police station. Here ECN will be placed near the patient to collect the data, extract the data fastly. And RAS is a reconfigurable intelligence surface which is used to mirror the watch, like Wi-Fi. If the Wi-Fi is slow or connection will be low, then it will be used RAS. Next, third step, we have central intelligence layer, that is CCU. It is a central intelligence layer. So it will connect. It is only connecting all the units. And next we have LLM server. So this is at last we have LLM server, which will have LLM1 and LLM2, two dual LLMs. So that's all. Next we have implementation. It will be told by my friend.
We have used Python programming for overall working of this project, and we are using OpenAI API Slate, LangChain, LangGraph, and LLM models, and we are using datasets, visual augmented generation. We have used MongoDB vectors stores, which stores the databases like information about health and others. And then class are the websites and frameworks we are used to integrate the content and backend Python programming. And model implementation, in this we have used dual LLM communication. In this, one LLM communicate with another LLM categorized into for one LLM communication and further internal order and continuous. And fourth, we have response synthesis and evolution systems, where information collected is synthesized and evaluated over the period of time. In this algorithm overview, we have used visual augmented generation. It is a pipeline which stores the data and connects both dual LLM which communicate with each other. And controller mechanism for the pyramid means that we are doing four LLMs. First LLM for communication, second for order and criminal, and third where controller mechanism is a sub-LLM which communicate with both. One LLM communicate with patients, doctor and workers, which gives the overall information about the particular area. Challenges we have faced and their solutions. Synchronization of two LLMs means large language models are very difficult to synchronize with each other. And ensuring accurate communications. Though we have developed a large language model, the accurate clarity is difficult to manage. Manage medical research. We have categorized LLM into four types. Therefore, managing the reasoning of the overall LLM is difficult. Maintaining quick response. Quick response LLM models are very difficult based on the time optimization and visual augmented generation. Memory content is difficult. Next time we discuss this. In the introduce parameters learning for privacy and distributed data. In that the patient data is without hearing in the hearing is AI object and next enable multimodal data input, voice, image and video. It is help for data multimodal data input like voice, images and video. And next is system using real patient data sets for simulation. For that in the healthcare and patient for using a database. And next is optimize and implementation of the LLM with domain specific fine tuning. It is help for the sub-LLM and the implementation for the fine tuning in the healthcare. And next is integrate the AI dashboard for doctors and patients. Next is learning outcomes. In that, Magno develops multi-level AI design using
LLM controller and available. It is just for the AI design for control the LLM models. And next is understand RAG-based communication and context management. RAG-based is retrieval augmented generation. It is help for the external information for patient data. And next is gain practical experience with long-chain tools and vector databases. Long-chain tools like API, these are the long-chain tools and vector database. And next is improve project coordination, modular coding and technical rating. These are the different skills in the project like coordination, modular coding and technical rating. Next is conclusion. In that conclusion, we can successfully implemented the project by integrating the RAG-based data communication like hierarchy and subdata and enhancing the coordination between subdata and improved reasoning and personalization and also established a personalized base, strong base in the intelligent healthcare. And it is for the decision about to overall progress, and in that we can complete the 80% of this project and implemented the district. These are the references of this project.